Okay, man, back. We're gonna be doing a video here about the deck I played in my singles. My son's in there arguing. He's actually arguing with Alexa in there at the moment. Um, he just told Alexa to make him a sandwich. Yeah, he's very passionate about that. Alexa, do you work for the CIA? Well, better not say that. I might get my channel banned. Um, yeah. Hey, Ryan, can you turn the other light off in the room behind me? Appreciate that. There's too much glare in there. There you go. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna do two separate videos here. I have two different pre-releases. I played at two different stores. We have a lot of comic book stores in this area. The Mecca of role-playing game stores, just within easy drive. I don't know. There's probably like 407 different role-playing game, comic book, magic stores. I mean, there's a lot of them around here. No, I mean I'm being hyperbolic, bro, man, but there are a lot. All right, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys this deck. We'll go over exactly what I had to play. This is my solo. I had to play 3 colors. So we're going to show you Bloom Hulk, Challenger Troll. Challenger Troll is a beast. Bloom Hulk was a great card for the set. The Centaur, what is it? Centaur Nurturer, very nice. There's a swamp, and what do we have? A forest there, and Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi is a 9/9 creature with haste, and it goes onto one of your lands. And I mean, it's instant speed. This was, as you can see, that's a pack stamped card. I love the gold stamps on the cards. I know some people don't care for that. I like that much more than a normal foil. I'm not really a foil chaser, but I love any kind of odd bling in my commander decks. Again, not really standard foil cards. But this, I mean, that's a hell of a combat trick to play on someone. They're like, oh, we attack in. 9/9 for your mind. And, you know, there's nothing to do with that. He says that's right. He concurs. Tidebearer Giant. It's okay. It's 6. And at 6, you really want something better than that. But I got a very poor pull. It's one of the worst pulls I've ever had for a deck, I think. We got a few nice things in there. Well, there's a swamp. We got this guy. You know, makes a token for you. This is bands together. I love to run as much removal as possible. My preference for decks, when I really think I'm firing all cylinders, is I have creatures removal, and that's it. Just nothing else. I love creatures removal. This guy's alright. I mean, he's the casting cost of a crawl worm for a worm that's a 7/6. I mean, they've really come a long way with vanilla creatures. There we go. We have Massacre Girl. She's really was a standout for me. She won me at least one match. And I'll tell you what my record was a little bit later to make you guys stay tuned for that. And you can see as we do have some white in here. And fortunately, we got one Gateway Plaza in this deck, which, you know, that's really helpful. Particularly because I have white was my lowest color, and I had one white card that had it needed 2 whites to go off, so that was a little challenging. Omnix's Cruelty. I think we had 2 of this in here. That's really a fantastic card. This is a fantastic combat trick here. I'm not real big on combat tricks, but this is basically removal. You know, you get +2/+0 and indestructible. So you just smash it into something, and then you bust it in the head, and, you know, you kill it, and your guy doesn't die. So, you know, it's all right. Or you know, you can play it defensively. I often tend to play things offensively. And then some more land, and some more land. And we got quite a pocket of land here. That would have not been good if we were playing a game right there. Obnixilis. He was quite good, and he was the last card I put in here because I was kind of iffy on him, but he performed very, very well. I hate giving my opponents cards. That can definitely lose you the game. Paradise Druid, Martyr for the Cause, Vraska's Enforcer. Vivian's Grizzly, Spark Reaper. He was okay. He kind of he was okay. Enforcer Griffin. This is a fantastic card in this format. I mean, even though it's 5 for a 3/4, the flying at that rate, there wasn't that much flying in this set, so it was quite nice to have. This is a really fantastic card here. Death Sprout. We only got one of this guy. And there's a foil, Arlen's Wolf. We like running Arlen's Wolf. She was really a fantastic card. Really able to get a lot of damage on there. There we got a Sorin. This is the only reason we went ahead and played white. Although I had to play something. I had to play 3 colors. I didn't. My card pool sucked. And we have single combat, which is our only double white. That Sorin was hands down the best card. He was the MVP of that deck because he gives all your creatures and planeswalkers lifelink on your turn. So people are looking at her like, oh, what's your life? 47? They'd be like, they just like they melt their brain stem, and then they're like, oh, I can see, and that was the smackdown that was laid upon them. So in that we played up at a comic book shop called Jersey's in Yorktown, and I went. In this format, you have to win the best 2 out of 3. So I either went 2-0 or 2-1 against anyone that I beat. I went 2-1 against one guy, and then 2-0 against the other 3. So I won 4, I lost 1, and I drew 1. We went 1. The draw was 1-1 because we couldn't. We didn't even really get to start. I won the last game right before they called. The second game right before they called time. That was the guy that ultimated not ultimated, but he got a Sorin down, and he hit me in the face with 3 planeswalkers at a time because I wouldn't. Once his uncommon planeswalkers were down, I was trying to kill him, not just knock all those planeswalkers off, because it would be kind of rough when you got to put 4 or 5 points of damage on a planeswalker with 1 loyalty, and you're having trouble getting through because you keep throwing little obstacles in your way versus just smacking them right in the mouth and trying to win the game. So, you know, that you can never know what somebody has in their deck. And Sorin was, I played against him in another game at 2-handed, and he was absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, it was a great experience. Everyone else was very nice except for one guy. That was the one that beat me, and that was kind of unfortunate. And some people had over the other store told me, "Oh, yeah, that guy's a real dickhead." So that was kind of unfortunate. You know, you want to drop the elbow on someone that's just in general going to make the whole experience less for everyone else. And no one up there seemed to be tuning the guy either. They were kind of like, this guy good, wonderful. And I think I know he ended up winning the whole thing, which you know, from a player's point of view, it's always good to see that guy that beat you at least be able to win everything. You know, you don't want the guy that was like 0-6 beat you. That's not good. Yeah, so that's what we did at Jersey. That's the first time I didn't win at that shop. I hadn't gone up there for a long time to play. Since I got back into Magic, I haven't played a pre-release there. I'd played not Lore one. Let's see, Morning Tide, Evening Tide, Shadowmoor, and Charge of Alara. I played those. I won all 4 of those pre-releases up there, and of course that was quite some time ago now. He was just a little guy then, so gosh, that might have been what 8-9 years ago, I guess. But I won all 4 of those, and then I've done this one up there, which I got a 4th place, and it was 4th. It was 6 rounds. It was 4th out of I think there were over like 50 people there at the start of it, maybe just under 50, so somewhere in that 50 ballpark. Yeah, so it was fun. You know, overall it's quite fun. It took longer because it was 6 rounds. I'm used to playing like 4 rounds with the other place I play, and I ended up missing because we did D&D that night. I ended up missing most of the D&D game, which that sucked. I didn't realize, you know, when I'm already in there. I got a mat. Maybe I'll drop that in the next video. I have to go hunt up and find it. I got a play mat for the win, and 6 booster packs. I got a play mat, which is like almost a $25 value, and was of the it was of the commander from the recent commander set that the enchantments, kind of David. In my group they call it David Bowie. So, which of course anyone knows me knows I'm a huge David Bowie fan, and I'm putting that deck together. I've been slow about it. So, particularly when I'm making powerful decks, I try not to make decks too powerful because it ends up being a weird thing in Commander. The people don't want to play with you, and it's a whole thing. So I try to find my balance, and it's weird, particularly when making a deck that has very few or no creatures in it. There's a lot of times those decks can tend to be they can end up play differently, and well, again that's a whole different thing. But I'm going to come back and show you the deck that we did in Two-Headed Giant. My Two-Headed Giant partner is the guy who runs the D&D game we're currently playing in, which is set in the magic world of Ravnica. It's 5th edition, and that was the day after. This was a Saturday, and this was on Sunday that the Sunday just passed, that we played this deck. So I wanted to kind of show you guys what we have, what we're doing. And we're going to be doing some videos, some RPG videos as well coming up here. So I'm looking forward to that as well.